Good day, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. In about an hour and 10 minutes, I'm going to do my second gambling stream, Casino de Montreal, well, not Montreal, but Loro, Quebec. We're going to go see if we can recoup part of the 125 we lost yesterday. We're going to be keeping track and see where we go. Right now, what I want to do is exclusively for YouTube, maybe on Twitch and Kick, but I doubt it, is a recent wonderful trip I had, which was the first cruise I've had in, hallelujah, God knows how long. The cruise was on the MSC Meragavlia, and I hope I pronounced it right. I started from New York City. We went down to Cape Canaveral, then the Bahamas, then to a private island, Key Island. Very, very nice, very mild trip. But most importantly, since this channel's theme is more about casino playing, gambling, and horse racing, we're going to talk a little bit about the casino. So, as you'll notice first, one of the things I love about the ship as you're watching the major promenade, look at the roof. It changes colors. It is bright. It is beautiful. It gives you a nice ambience. I love the purple colors. You love the pink, the blues, the oranges, ambers. It's a beautiful roof. It's the first thing that awes and shocks you as soon as you get onto the ship. Just to let you know, before we go to the casino talk, after having listened to a lot of reviews on the net, etc., the pluses and minuses, a lot of them weren't the experience I had. When it came to boarding the ship, it was an absolute jewel. We went under Yacht Club, Borea Club, with my brother that I went, and we were able to board. I would assume it took us longer to get to the parking lot, which took about 25-30 minutes. Once we took our key turn, which wasn't bad at all, because we kind of messed up. They didn't. But once you hit the Port Authority building, everything was so smooth. No cutting in line. Going through customs was pleasant. Very professional people there. You guys down there, I give you 2 thumbs up. We boarded. We then sat down in the waiting room and very organized in calling everybody's turn to board. The walk was pleasant. One of the mistakes I made, because this was the first cruise, I brought a bit too much to wear. You know, I had like 5 fancy shirts. I had about 3-4 pairs of long pants, even jeans. But I was very bright and very smart, thank God. I brought 7 shorts, 7 change of undies, 7 t-shirts, and never mind the 2 or 3 pairs of running shoes and the dress shoes. I ended up wearing sandals day 2 till day 7. So we learned a lot of things. The ship was extremely comfortable. The staff was amazing. This trip, we didn't use any of the exclusive the specialty restaurants. It was full buffet, and the buffet was amazing, but I can't give it a 10 out of 10 like I could give everything else a 9 and 10. The buffet, I'd have to go 7. There were some issues, but that's personal to me. Everybody seemed to be having fun, so don't take my word for it. The meals were amazingly good. So, with all due avail, coming back to New York City, I don't think I felt the ship rock one smidgen. You could see the coffee on our table, not shading whatsoever. It was cozy. And I even saw, I believe, were some dancing dolphins. in the south part of the southern part of the trip. So, with all that said and done, let us forward to the Meragavlia Casino. I was hoping, for what I heard some idiot say there were like thousands of machines. I didn't expect that. I think when it comes to slot machines, I would estimate within a 20% plus minus, there's 200, but wonderful machines there. Okay? And before we go further, the thing you're going to notice on a cruise ship is very important. Okay? Let's just skip there. That's a nice little design. It rotates. It's outside one of the shops. And you can see the promenade as we walked. I don't know why I got that picture in, but I got it in, so let it be, let it be, let it be. And there you go. See now, as we're walking. And now we're going to get to the casino. Here we go. There's two parts to the casino. What you're seeing now is we're halfway through the entrance, which is a glass bottom. You can see on the bottom. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Notice the carpet. Notice how clean it is. Now, this is off hours before we left port, so the machines were locked whenever you're in port. In other words, Cape Canaveral, Brooklyn, and Bahamas, the machines have to be locked because you're not in international waters. So that's okay. I can live with that. It was pleasant. It gave us a chance to walk around and to see what we get. As you can see, beautiful bar, beautiful bar. It's a round bar right where it should be, in the middle of the casino. And you can see now on the left side over here, the cursor, you can see the slot machines. Just wait. Let's rock over here. Here is the left side. You can see table games, more slot machines, and this famous, let's see, what the hell is that? Laughing out loud, rolling on the floor. Over here, what you get is, those coin pushers. Biggest scam, but fun game to play if you accept the fact that 999 out of 1,000 people are going to get scammed. There's going to be a winner. All right? So let's take a look. Now, since we're looking at the bar, let me explain something. Drinks are expensive. I bought a double vodka. I got charged $37 at the casino, $33 on the 15th floor bar for a double vodka. I didn't buy the drink package because as an ex-alcoholic, I have to limit my drinking. I realized that giving up drinking was not for me after 2 years of full sobriety. I drank to enjoy. So $37 I spend is extreme, but I accept it. The beer tap, $9. So if you get the drink package, a lot of stuff you can get. I think I got refunded from the casino, but I think I got refunded. I could be wrong. I have to look at my Visa statement as soon as it comes in. So here we go. You notice table games. Let's go step by step. Step by step, we all fall down like toy soldiers. You have TV screens, and yes, there's better TV to watch at the bar than there is to watch in your room. Mind you, bring a USB stick with a bunch of movies, and in the evening you'll be entertained, or a bunch of videos. So here we go. Now you're going to take a look here. We'll expand. You have slot machines. You have multiple table games. I like the fact that it's got the red theme and not the green theme. Green at casino is bringing memories of the 1990s when I first started to gamble in the 1980s. And a bit stressed. And the carpet is not mosaic crazy. It's a casino carpet, but not to the point where it overwhelms the senses. So there I give credit where credit is due. Very clean, very, very clean. This is a smoking part of the casino. Very clean. I wish the ventilation was a bit better because even I, after a few hours of play, even when I chain smoked, when I took a break from smoking, the smoke bothered me. But beautiful, beautiful. So let's see, what do we get next? We're gonna see some machines, and I'll give you some explanations. Here you go. Okay, Momami. For those who like to play, you can see right here. You got your Panda. You got over here 6 Dragon Link machines. Over there, you got your IGTs. We'll see them after. Here are the multi-game selections, and you can play if you want to milk a beer for an hour. Drop in a Twixie, $20. Pick a 20-cent denom and just play and milk and enjoy the ambience. I'm telling you, you can low roll. The truth is here, you can play as low as 20 cents, but general average was, I would say, a lot. You could do a lot of 50-cent bets, a lot of like 60 cent, 75 cent, 70 cent, 88-cent bets. So it's good for many budgets, as long as you don't get carried away, because remember, for 7 days, if you decide that you're going to stay on the ship, you're on a ship. So you don't want to get to that, what I call a cruise boat or a cruise ship syndrome, where casino 24/7, because then you really know you have a problem and it won't be fun. All right. Yes, the games are of higher volatility. There's a very small selection of lower volatility games where you want to just sit and play and enjoy a cigar, or not a cigar, excuse me, not allowed, a cigarette, a beer, or a vodka, or a pina colada, whatever it is, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is, let's go to the other picture. Okay, here's the bar again. Let's go close up. You can see a lot of people sitting. Well, it's empty now because we're still at shore, but during peak hours, a lot of action around. Bartenders are second to none. They serve with a smile. They are amazing. The floor servers are amazing, friendly, tentative to all your cruising needs. Just second to none. We'll talk about the hosts and the promos a little bit afterwards, but I gotta give the bar a 10 out of 10. There is no ifs or whats. I did find my vodka a bit too light. I ordered 2 ounces. I didn't get a 2-ounce buzz from it. I got nothing. But that's me. Again, my tolerance is very high. But you'll notice multiple screens, multiple sports you can watch. But who goes to casino to watch sports, right? Let's be honest. And there's no sports betting there. Okay? We're going to go and explain it even more. The one thing I didn't like about the service was the stress of finding an ashtray. They remove them too fast off the things, and you have to basically pull teeth to get one. And I didn't like that because it does take away the flow of the comfort in the casino. MSC, if you're watching this, I'm a smoker. One day I'll quit, but that did stress me. And that's why, as much as I love the casino, that took a lot of fun away. Just the fact that I had to go hunt down cigarettes, because I'm not the kind of guy who wants to throw ashes on the floor. I found a lot of cigarettes on the floor and ashes, and that really is not cool. All right, but it's an honest review. All right, let's see what we got here. My, what have we got here? We're going area by area. I'm not going to claim which area this is. I believe these are the, I don't know, what is this game? It looks like Scarabs, but it's not Scarabs. I'm sorry, I have a mind freeze. I can't remember what this game is. Sorry, but you can see how well laid out it is. Decent space. Yes, it can get tight if you need to pass through there, but why pass through there when you can go through there? You know? So No complaints here. The background is nice. The ceiling is pretty nice. I wish they had better ventilators up there. Stop. Don't want to mess this up. Let's take a look here what we got. Coin trios, yeah. You got your coin trios, multiple selections. The famous psychological game, as you'll notice, I have a better picture of it. But everyone knows this game, the firecrackers. Look at that. Okay, guys, I want you to remember, being full or empty means nothing when you're playing the firecrackers, okay? It means nothing. They can pop anytime. What do we got here? That's a multiple gamer. You can pick from a lot of games. I believe that, yeah. Let's go and let's do the next one. I don't want to keep this video more than 20-25 minutes because I do have my stream. It's customer there. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this is. Yes, these are the games I said you can play for very, very and extremely low budget. It's a series of 4 games. The lowest you can play here is 20 cents. You pour yourself, you get your beer mug or whatever they give you, whatever you want to drink. You milk it and you play and play and play. It's not high reward, but it's not high risk. It means you can milk a $20 bill for an hour or two. For those who just want to experience gameplay. All right? I don't think I caught other customers there. Oh, here we go. Now, let's talk about this game, Mo Mummy. Mo Mummy. I tried it in Montreal, and I've taken like maybe $500 beating over there. So I never liked this game. I loathed it when I saw it. I hated it. Yet when I played it on the ship, it was very, very rewarding. I believe the lowest I could play it was 75 cents, give or take. I can't remember, but I did hit 100 plus to 1 a couple of times on it. And I wasn't high rolling. My brother did high roll. He just had total bad luck on it. He had better luck on other machines. This one, I wish he would have had my luck and I wouldn't have his. I would have had his. Had he had my luck, he would have walked away with 10, 15 grand. But it wasn't meant to be. You can see the grand, a nice grand. And I want everybody to remember, even if you're an American citizen, you're going to get your T, whatever statements. You have to declare this. But they do not withhold tax on winnings. You're gambling offshore international waters. So for American patrons, you will not have to remit the tax immediately. If you're an honest human being, you're going to declare it. I, as a Canadian or UK citizen, do not have to pay tax on gambling. We have it good here in Canada. We're taxed like dogs everywhere else, but when it comes to gambling, we get every penny back. So let's do the next, let's go to the next thing. Here. Hey, mingas Ducats. Again, I'm showing Mo Mummy. You can see the bar there in reference to where we are. If you go here, what did I just do, idiot? Okay, there's your, what is this game? Again, it's one of these 888, what is this? I can't remember the game. Again, high volatility. Oh, what did we see here? Is it? Yep, the new dancing drums, a newer version. Really fun game. I saw a lot of people hitting nice bonuses. I mean, not grand jackpots, but enjoying this game a hell of a lot. Give credit where credit is due. Mama, me too. They were enjoying the game. It's a good game to play. It's fun. As long as you know that gambling is entertainment, then you play these machines. Now, for those who want to milk a nice little bit of a run, without breaking your bank, this bank of machines, I believe there are 4 or 6. Okay, here there's 6. Here you got your dollar machines, where you got to bet $1. Okay, it's a 3x red hot. Okay, it's a bit high volatility, but you do get some decent line hits. You can last. If you don't want to play this one because it's a bit expensive, then this game here, if we can zoom in, is a penny denom. However, don't make the same mistake I made the first day by not reading the instructions. Once I read the instructions and they said at $1, you the heart bonus works, I sat down and I swear to you, $20 making $1 bets lasted me over an hour and a half. In the end, I walked away with $23. Yay, zay, who cares, right? So let's just see now. Okay. Okay, still have time before I have to do my gambling video. So again, you got probably the best and the only lower risk slot machines there. Chairs are comfortable, as you can see. They're well maintained. Notice the space. Credit where credit is due, guys. It's a beautifully designed casino. Background, look at that. Oh my. Oh, what have we here? Uh-oh. Let's go there and take a look. Gonna speed it up. Here again, I wanted to show you the links. Here you got ship advertising, more promo. The mirror makes it look bigger, which is nice. You know, mirrors give a concept of a larger room. And believe me, their mirrors are effective and pleasant to have. Over here, you'll notice you got your autumn moon. We'll go there soon, okay? No casino would be worth the effort if we didn't have that. Again, this is just a picture to show you more of the casino flooring. Right, nothing to show there. Here we go again. 3 jackpot features. All decent. Nobody hit these, by the way, during the cruise. I did see one on day 1. Once we hit offshore, somebody hit 13 on the Real Blast Train. 1,000 on $1.50 bet, by the way. Okay, we'll take a look at the drums. Notice here, it's disabled because we are on the ship, and the beauty is you can bet this $1 as low as $1. I like that very, very much. Oh my, what have we here? Huff and More Puff. They don't have the Huff and Puff original, and they don't have the Huff and Even More Puff, or the Huff and Puff Deed, or the Huff and Puff Grand, but they do have the Huff and More Puff. This game can be devastating. But it will offer that once in an almost blue moon big jackpot. We'll see if we get it today when we play. Again, I wanted to show the lower risk games. And here we go. You got your Pantamagic, your this here, there's only one, the Happy Prosperous. From the Dragon Links, I would say this has got to be the lowest of volatility machines. I did make some money on that. My biggest money came on this when I hit a 300 to 1 on a dollar bet. So I can't complain. Was it a dollar? Can't remember. But I took out $300. Second day after I had a devastating first day. That really helped. Moderate jackpots, but very, very friendly games this year. I wouldn't like to play. That's Spring Festival. Okay, Spring Festival, very hard game. Very difficult to hit your bonus. Here you got Prosperity Link, another decent game. All right, looks like somebody had hit the minor here before they shut down at a mini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, somebody had hit it. So you see, it does pay. And what was their minor? 30. Oh, big deal. Well, big deal. Maybe not to high limit players, but for somebody who's playing pennies, that's a big deal. And again, if you want to last a long time, the beauty is they do have why are the screens blank there? The Power Wheel game, and of all the games there, the ones that hit more power, more like bonus rounds, if you want to per se, blah blah blah, that you saw always, every hour somebody would hit the wheel. Not great payouts, but this is a game that you can last a while. But if you play it at max bet, it's $4.75, and if you have a bad run, 25 bad spins, you're down 100 and something already. So that's you can see the selection. Very nice. Oh, who's that idiot on one of his games? Boy, do I look bad. Wrong glasses. Hey, KG, how you doing, buddy? This is your Huff and More Puff. I did not have... it was a neutral run on it. I didn't play it a lot because I didn't want to risk losing. I wanted the money to last, and I didn't want to get into that cruise syndrome. So I avoided it at all expense. So let's go here. A Tale of Two Cities. To the left and to the right. This is a damn fun game to play, even for 75 cents. Now you can bet 50-cent minimum, but you don't qualify for the double screen bonus. Okay, the double money link is a beautiful game. My brother hit multiple beautiful payouts one of the days. I would say I played it maybe 10 times, and 8 times I walked away with a small amount of wins. I can't complain. Hey, KG. All right. Now we go here. Fire Link Explosion. Brother did okay on it. I lost a massive amount of my gambling budget on that game the first 2 days before I realized on day 2 I realized don't go there again. Try to build up your bankroll, and lo and behold, because of a couple of nice hits, I bounced back on day 2. Didn't have to go. But this game has the monkey that throws fireballs, and every time a monkey throws a fireball, I just do this. Because I know I ain't getting the fireball bonus. From all the games, this to me was the worst game. Yet people seem to have loved playing it. And I saw good results. It's just me, I had bad luck. That's my personal opinion. Light and Wonder, you screwed me on that one. Let's go a little further. It's just a view back and forth. Okay, as you can see good pathways. You can see nice roof design, very clean carpet, very straight, plain design. It doesn't confuse. You know, casinos, the psychopaths who build them, they want to confuse you with carpets going all over the place, exits nowhere to be seen, etc. I'm showing the fire links again. This is before I started to gamble, so I thought they would be good. They were not to me. Here you see the mirror, again, makes the room look larger, screen, you got chairs to relax in. If you want to sit down, keep someone company, or just loaf around without having to gamble. And here's another interesting game, Carnival. All right, except for the Buffalo, which I hate to play. They're fun to play, these games, 75 cents. And I saw people hitting and enjoying the game. And this is the one where you either get the jester that gives you that little ball that has a choice to drop on a multiplier after you get a jackpot bonus, or it has the hammer, going up, boost. Okay, fun game. Again, high volatility, but not extreme. Except the Buffalo. The Buffalo version I hate with a passion. Stop. Hey! And there's your carnival view. All right, what's in the background here? Ah, come on, I don't want to see that again. Village idiots. Gotta end the stream soon because I gotta go live. And here's another bank of Dragon Links. The sad part was during the entire cruise, they were not open because you had Golden Century, you have your Autumn Moon, and a bunch of other games that were not available for the entire cruise. I don't know if the bank had problems, but 7 days they didn't activate them. When it came to these games, the Phoenix Links, I have a love-hate relationship with them. I don't want to ever play them again at $1 denom. Will never play them at $2 denom. I don't like the way the free spins work. These two in particular, I don't know if it's a defect, but so many bonuses I got that paid Carpaccio. You got 4, let's say, aces here and 4 orbs there. It always came in bunches of 4. Johnny, he did hit the orb bonus on it. I will never play these two. Bonus hard to get. Bonus hard to get. These two games I found to be extremely fun. Sensei Master, Queen Chu. I hit 5 minis and a minor, 3 minis and a minor. Somebody I saw dropped, 5 orbs, and one of them was a triple major. A triple freaking major. You get triple minis on that, okay? That's one part I love about this game. The second part I love, the bonuses. Like Tso, who is 2x but very hard, I don't know why the lines never came for me on that game. I quit playing it on day 3 or 4. But on this game, I on 50-cent bet, I walked out with $200 on a bonus game because I got the 2x, 2x, 2x all across, and you have a choice. You can play when you're doing a penny and 2 pennies, you can do 100 or 50 lines. At 5 pennies and 10, I believe you can do 50 or 25 lines. At $1 plus, let me make sure I got it right. Yeah, at $1 plus, it's only 5 lines. And there the bonuses might not end up paying, at least from what I saw. From what I saw. They were not busy, these games, as much as other games, because people found them very hard to hit the bonus. Very, very hard. But I'll give credit. I think Aristocrat, my initial was you blew it, but now I'm not going to say that. I think they got it right for most part. Don't want to talk about that. I don't like Buffalo. I don't play Buffalo, but for those who are enthusiasts, you have it right there. Let's take a good look. Buffalo Ascension. For those who enjoy it, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's outside too. You'll see afterwards in the no smoking area. And this is where I do really believe, even though someone I believe hit the ground on this one near the end of the cruise, I love the graphics, the animations, and the sound on these games. I think Aristocrat really, really, they know what they're doing. I don't like the payouts. And I played them a lot, especially Checkered Flag, because it reminds me of one of my favorite games, Best Bet. But I wasn't very, very happy. And it's kind of disappointing that they just didn't do it for me. The orbs that drop were tiny, tiny, tiny. But if we go back here, this game here dropped me, I believe, a 250,000 or a 25,000 orb. 25,000 orb on a 50-cent bet. I believe. I could be wrong. It could have been a 250. I can't remember. You get bigger orbs here, okay? But on the Lightning Links, man, I played them, and I saw people playing them, and the orbs were horrendously poor. Now, give me a minute. Let me make sure my stream is half an hour from now, so let's. I'll just pause a minute, please. Yeah, everything good. Sorry. All good, Lucky. All right. So we're almost finished this video. Let's go. Okay, that's a distant view. Notice a lot of nice floor space. So you don't feel crammed in there. That's the view from the back. Okay, there's 4 here, and right behind there's 4 identical machines. Back to back, each machine. Please, when you play these, read the rules, guys. Read the rules. Otherwise, you'll make mistakes. Okay, and this is a view of the gaming floor where the table games are and other stuff. You'll notice. Okay, here's the cashier. Waiting in line for most parts is negligent. There are some times that it can get busy. There is a machine to cash outside in the non-smoking area. The one in here was not working. I think by design, not by it being broken, because that's it. Anything over $500, you have to cash over here. Now we're going, this is the other side of the room, the right side. You can see you got Mermaid, you got Lucky Larry's Lobster Mania. This is version 3. Okay. A little better. Let's call it a little better anxiety volatility. Just for the fun of it, okay? So let's go. Here we go. For anyone who's a bloke like me and you want to sit down with yourself, me, myself, and I can sit on this game for hours and hours and hours. You bet electronically. It's a mechanical wheel. They got the screen to see the results if you really believe in that, like, 17 reds came in a row. Now it's going to be a black, even though the odds are 49 or 50, whatever. It's a 000 wheel. But, again, you can sit down on this game and you can milk a drink, 2 or 3, and really, really enjoy some non-human interaction, me, myself, and I time on it. There's always a spot available. I would say 98% of the time I went there was always a spot available. I think they can take 6 patrons. I think it's for 6 players. Very nice game. I was very happy to see it. I played a couple of times, but I didn't use my methods, and both times I ended up losing, I believe, 20, 30, maybe $60 altogether while playing, but I did spend quite a bit of time there. Here we have, again, old school, lower volatility, but still not like double top, like top dollar or pinball. Well, pinball's a bit higher than Lolo, but not like the Blazing Sevens. But again, I saw many people hitting the free spins, etc., and the payouts were mediocre, but they were consistent. Let's go back. Here we got our blackjack tables. There's baccarat table. I can't remember what else, okay, because I really don't play the table games, even though they can be very rewarding. But for most parts, again, always able to find a seat. Dealers are really nice. Floor attendants, beautiful people. God bless, man. First class service. First class service. I wish they had this, but they had the blackjack version too. Would it be nice? Need I say more? Need I say more? Kids, the one bad thing I didn't like is kids walk through there and they see this, and you know how kids love these things, right? But, ouch. Ain't gonna see no coins drop for a while. I don't need to say more. Your live roulette table, again, it's American roulette. It's not the 000. God bless MSC for that. Very clean area, very beautiful, very comfortable. I did not play, of course, because I don't like playing on human interaction roulettes and blackjacks, but the one thing I noticed, people were very, very polite with each other. They were having fun. and they did have space to move. Give credit where credit is due. And there we go. If there's one game for camaraderie, unless you're a bozo who does bets the don't pass line against everybody, or you bet consistently the 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, and nothing else. And when it comes to camaraderie, this is the game to play. Because everybody wants to have fun, especially when the alcohol flows and people have a nice human buzz without getting carried away. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Great game. And good RTP. Back there, what you see is where, and I'm going to speak about it shortly, they hold tournaments. Casino cruise operators, they hold tournaments. You can play these machines during the day, no problem. But we do have them for tournaments. If we take a look closer here, let's see what they are. It's too bad I didn't have my camera on very high definition. What a sad idiot. Coyote Moon, Da Vinci's Diamonds, Games You Know, Wonders of Africa, Lobstermania 3. I don't know who she is. I don't know this game. And Dragon's Temple. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to try to speed it up now because 7 o'clock I'm scheduled for... Oh no, I got time. Again, this is a different perspective of the tables. Notice floor space, very generous, very kind, very smooth, nice chairs, comfortable, beautiful tables, well designed, well made. You know, when you're in a casino, the one thing you want is comfort and ambience. I'll give this casino room a 9 out of 10, and it misses the 10 for one and only one reason. The ventilation and the lack of ashtrays. They gotta circulate the air better, and they gotta make sure ashtrays are available for everyone who wants to smoke. Because when you're playing a machine and you want to light up a cigarette and then you have to get off your machine to get an ashtray, or you have to wait and ask a bartender, not a bartender, but a floor attendant to get you an ashtray, it kind of makes you not feel that cool, you know? Let's continue. This is a view as we enter. Notice, bright, comfortable, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design. Need I say more? And now what we're doing is we're going to the non-smoking part of the casino, which you would think, speaking of non-smoking, see it, Marlboro. I had to buy a carton, $63, very reasonable on the ship. So over here, you'll notice, usually casinos are not supposed to see outdoors, but I love the fact that you can see the ocean from the windows while you play if it's in the daytime. So over here, if you pay attention, they're very smart. They put a cash out kiosk, because if you'd like to cash out, you don't have to run all the way, which is like about a 45-second walk to the other part of the casino to cash out, let's say $100 to a $500, whatever, up to a $500 ticket. You can cash it out here. Cash out. Never mind what that says. It's $500 USD. And it's multiple languages. So you'll notice again, good spacing, beautiful carpet design. Beautiful carpet design. I'm not a decorator, but I know how casinos design floors to confuse, and you know, They've spent years and years and decades to design floors. Here they've designed it in such a nice way. It's comfortable. Look at the colors. Neutral. Ceiling is nice. Windows are pretty nice. The view is awesome. I love to look at the sea. And you don't get shaking here. The boat didn't shake once. A couple of times you felt like it was nice. I like that. So let's go to the previous. And you'll notice English. Mi no habla español, but on español. You got this game, which is Rising Fortunes. I'm not going to talk about volatilities and slot strategies here while I do this. Here we go again, the biggest psychological trick in the world, the firecracker. Look at this, ready to pop, and guess what? This one popped first. What do you want me to say? Was the casino still locked? It had to be. Yeah, it was locked. Yeah, it didn't make sense what the hell was going on there. And here we go. This is the one, I believe. One of these two, my brother saw it. One of these two guys, one of these two machines hit the ground on day one. This, guys, has now become one of my favorite games. One of my favorite games to play. A little bit higher risk, let's be honest. But I don't think I had a single session where I didn't get free spin choice, which obviously I chose the dynamite or the corn. And I did end up profiting because of two games. This, and I'm going to explain that one behind. This, I wish they had a few more, but this is a beautiful game to play. It's based on the old dynamite game, but it's a new variation. Really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. You can see, look at the design there. You see another customer in the back. You see the floor. The floor is beautiful. All right. And you can walk back there. You can walk all the way down and just stare at the ocean. Prosperity Link. Personally, I don't like these games, but I'll give them 2 thumbs up because a lot of people love them. Okay, so I can't relate from my own experience, but they seem to be having fun to play this. All right, again, we're in the no smoking room. Oh, another customer waiting to play, desperate to play. We had hours to go, guys. More coin trios. You got the Piggy Squiggly Squeak. Yay! This can be a fun game, and this is the only game they offer that has the buy bonus feature. And there's one thing I really loved on the cruise. Most of their machines are disabled from the fast spin, because there's one thing I noticed, the ones that have fast spins, I've seen it in many casinos, when people lose their cool, when people lose their ability to focus on a situation, they do click, 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 click continuously. And by doing that, you know that they have a session problem. I wish all machines denied the fast stop. And I wish all machines denied the buy bonus. But again, Coin Trio, a lot of people enjoy them. I destroyed this machine. I destroyed this one. And when I say destroyed, when you're playing Class 3 machines, unlike Class 2 or HHR or VLT, it's me against the random number generator. And these two machines, man oh man, I got multiple times 4 by 4 and a 5 by 5 mummy, and I got it here too. And finally, my brother, after a miserable run on these, he hit something there, which made me very happy. I wish he could have done more. Maybe next time. Okay, we don't need to speak about that. Here you'll see Lion Links. I didn't really play this, so I don't know the game. I didn't read the rules. I can't explain it, but again, it looks like an okay game, as good as any other general game that I can't speak about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not this one, not the one behind, not this one, the one behind. There was a patron playing heavy duty max $25 spins. From not doing well at the start, in the end, he got the mansion feature, filled it up, all 15 mansions, $25 spin, close to $13,000 he got. So for those who say casinos rip people off with RTP, bullshit. Forgive the words, I shouldn't be using that on YouTube. But the fact of the matter is, you don't see that on a session. I think I'm not talking from personal session experience here. I'm talking from what I saw across the board, people playing. No difference from Montreal, no difference from Playground, no difference from Ottawa, no difference from both Niagara Falls Casino, Fallsview Casino, and no difference, well, a little bit in Casino-Rama. Okay, Casino-Rama's been pretty mean with me, even though that's where I hit my grand. All right. And it just normal payouts, like every land casino. They're regulated, don't forget. It's a cruise, and there have to be a lot of losers, and there have to be winners. And MSC, you did it right. And now, this. I got wrecked on it yesterday on my Lotto Quebec site that I played it, but this is a fun game. My best jackpot was on this one. I turned a 50-cent bet into $300. Really, really fun. Light and Wonder has some really, really good games since they joined up with SG Gaming and I believe Williams. I'm not sure about that. I could be wrong. Correct me if anybody sees it. But I think they're going to take over as the most sought after slots at a casino. I think they're going to give Aristocrat a run for their money. IGT a huge run for their money. I mean, IGT Bali are they're going to have to catch up to Light and Wonder. This is a great game. This is a great game. It offered good line pace, considering the volatility. Good line pace. Multiple times I get double bonuses where you get the blue and green drum, and the obvious heavy on the mini bonuses. I didn't get this much. but I did get double bonuses multiple times. And again, this machine helped me walk away happy on the overall cruise. All right. Is there anything else? No, that's it. So let's go now to promotions. Every night, the first bunch of days, if you were sitting at a machine at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever, I can't remember the times, forgive me, they would call out a casino slot number. All right, your number is, let's see if we can see it here. I can't see it. Sorry, I can't see it. Dang. Anyways, so every time they would call a number, and then somebody you would either, well, I don't know how it worked, but guess what? With 200 or so people playing, if let's say 120 people playing, your chances are 1% that you're going to be called. And I was sitting next to my brother. I moved from my machine over to the machine he was playing. He sat on mine, put his card in, and within 4 minutes later, an attendant comes and says, your machine was called. Open this envelope up. He got $300 because his machine number was called, and he got a bonus. So they offered nice bonuses. Another day, we got a tournament invitation for free. You could rebuy for $50, and it was a 2-minute tournament. They gave us a chance to win some really good money. I got destroyed on my table. I finished 27 of, I don't know how many people, 48, 50, whatever we were. Okay? My brother was atop on our 7 machines, but he got kicked out because they did, the further on players did better. So they gave us a chance. And then we also got a card, a little paper with our card, Ace of Clubs. And there was a drawing. They would pull cards with different colors, blue, red, green. I believe those are the 3 colors. And they would call out green, Ace of Spades. And that person got like $200. All for just being there. The comps are okay. I managed to get some free play. My brother, who's a much higher roller than I am, got a lot of money to free play. I'm not going to say he won or lost. That's none of anybody's business. It's his business. But it was fun. So overall, for a first time on a cruise, I don't think I could have chosen a better ship than the MSC Meragavlia. By far, awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to do it again. Remember, guys, gamble smart, gamble within your budget, and gamble within reason. And when you do gamble, remember, it's about entertainment value. Always look at your budget. For now, God bless. Love you all. And let's see now, how on earth am I going to pause and post? Oh, okay. I'm using OBS Studio today, so I hope this video comes out okay. I think I got it right.